Hello everyone, and thank you for watching today's video. So many of you might be looking to buy Japanese Pokemon or One Piece card as a wholesale prices. So I usually get some DMs about wholesalers through Instagram or YouTube. So thank you for raise everyone. But I recently realized there's a fundamental differences in understanding wholesaling between Japan and abroad. So you might be wasting your time sending numerous DMs to Japanese people. So today I will talk about the structure of the wholesale industry and some secrets that many people around the world aren't aware of. In this episode, I will cover the critical differences between wholesaling in Japan and overseas, challenges of Japan's wholesale system, how to find a Japanese partner for selling Pokemon cards or One Piece card, what partnership are necessary for starting a new contract with them. Okay, so before we start it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you like. So let's get started. Okay, let me talk about critical differences between wholesaling in Japan and overseas first. So let's get our characters straight. So in the world of product sales, both wholesalers and retailers play a significant roles. Definitions of wholesalers and retailers don't fundamentally change between businesses models. However, Japan has its unique business environment, such as cultural aspects and market structures. So here's what you need to know about wholesalers and retailers in Japan. For example, so just like in America, Japanese wholesalers buy products from producers and sell them to retailers. However, the Japanese market emphasizes long-term relationship based on the traditional spirit of mutual benefit. So in certain industries, wholesalers can have a significant influence over retailers, with local community-based transactions being common. So on the other hand, retailers, the Japanese retailers also sell products directly to consumers, but often have a closer relationship with the local community as in a traditional shopping districts or department stores. So customer service is highly valued in Japan, and offering meticulous service is seen as a source of competitive advantage. So with this understanding, it's crucial to note that there are significant differences in approaching the transactions. For instance, the wholesale market in the US is known to be very flexible and open. Distribution structure is relatively straightforward, so making it easier for producers and retailers to transact directly, I guess, especially through online platforms. So on the other hand, Japan's wholesale market is a very special environment. As I mentioned earlier, the standing of wholesale companies is very high among retailers, and they often make strict demands. So I will give you two examples that I experienced before. Number one is emphasis on long-term relationships. As I said before, the building long-term relationship with trading partner is crucial in Japanese business culture. So therefore, wholesalers prioritize maintaining the relationship with their trusted partners and cautious about starting new ones. Under this culture, new trading partners working only to purchase popular items might be seen as a risk. So leading wholesalers to hesitate. And second one is bundling sales culture. So some wholesalers require the purchase of less popular items along with hot items like Pokemon or One Piece card. So this practice, known as blending sales, is used to keep their manufacturer in the business to circulating some economy among them. But you know, it's a very tough condition for us retailers. Maintain contract with several wholesalers as a retailers, and offering you better price for products requires a significant amount of funding on our part. And next topic is the challenge of contracting with wholesalers. So I will explain about the contracting with wholesale companies, and it's very difficult level which even most Japanese people aren't aware of. So that's because there are three reasons. Number one is discovering wholesalers. The Japanese wholesalers companies are very closed off and skeptical of new entries, so they might not be even make their presence known on social media or have a website. So that's why making foreign inquiries are very common for wholesale deals. So as a result, it's fundamentally difficult for retailers to find them. So even if you manage to find a wholesaler, more than 90% of them may refuse new deals. So strong connections are crucial for making contracts. So second reason is difficulty of screening. The difficulty level is signing the contract with a wholesale company might be the highest challenge. The personal business owners are generally not accepted for transactions. You need to be a corporation and you likely need to submit financial statement from the last 2-3 years showing sufficient profit, which is key indicator for them. The longevity of your company also matters a lot. The newly established companies face a very high difficult level in securing a contract. So in my case, I managed to get a contract with one company after contacting over 15 companies. The last reason is necessary funding. I guess this is the most difficult things. That's why, even after financially securing a contract with a wholesale company, the journey isn't happy and smooth. The new entrants might have to buy less popular products before getting access to hot sellers, contributing to the market. Given these factors, so you can see the difficulty level of buying directly from wholesalers for corporations. So recently, I've heard that many corporations, even those who manage to enter your market, end up purchasing products from platforms like Mercari due to the high barriers. So therefore, the Japanese sellers you are reaching out on the Instagram or eBay likely source their products from retail Japanese like mine or marketplaces. And the third topic is how to find a Japanese partner for selling Pokemon card or a One Piece card. So considering Japan's traditional business practice, it's very difficult for foreign companies to enter into contracts with Japanese wholesale businesses, especially in 2024. So you have to find a partner from Japanese retailers like me. And firstly, it's crucial to buy from a partner that minimizes the risk of accidentally selling a reselling products. And I recommend that you look for partners from two perspectives. Is definitely you have to target the corporations. It's practically impossible for individual business owners to contract with wholesale companies. So avoiding transactions with individuals who might sell shrink items on the site like Mercari or Yahoo auctions is wise. And second one is organization knowledgeable about international trade regulations. The second one is the person who organizes knowledgeable about international trade regulation. International trade improves many regulations. Even if you negotiate a satisfactory deal, not knowing everything about tax laws, international trade rules, or customs could significantly impact your business. So for instance, Japanese is very strict about undervaluing customs declarations. So if a Japanese seller is caught undervaluing, it could lead to additional charges from customs in various countries. So to avoid such issues, choosing partner well versed in laws and regulation is crucial. And finally, the topic preparing for a new contract. The easiest and quickest way to start a new contract is with a PayPal account, but PayPal demands a high transaction fee, about 5 to 8%. Of course, it depends on their currency or situation, but it is said that normally they charges maybe 5 to 8%. So that's why I prefer using Wise or Revolt when dealing with partners. The exchange rate they offer are closer to the actual market rates, so making transactions smoother. So negotiating the better terms with payments through Wise or Revolt is also a possibility. So check out the link in the description for more information. So that's all for today. Japanese culture can be pretty hard to explain. Yeah. So feel free to contact me if you have any questions about the international transaction or wholesale rules of Japan. So thank you for watching my YouTube channel. See you next video. Bye!